Taoiseach, Wexford has been rocked over the last few days by the announcement of the closure of the Ford Counselling and Psychotherapy Centre. The centre is to close its doors after 30 years of providing individuals and families in Wexford with access to affordable counselling and therapy. The closure will be an immense loss for the community. The Ford Centre was providing services that the state failed to do. The loss of another vital service reflects a complete lack of comprehension by the HSE and the Department of Health to the valuable and often life-saving services of voluntary and charity support services. Government's multi-annual funding must be recognised and accepted as a necessity to organisations such as the Ford Centre. There is a mental health epidemic in Ireland. Mental health services are on the floor, and now another has closed in County Wexford. Last Count Corla, I'm asking the Taoiseach if the funding previously allocated by the HSE to the Ford Centre, although totally inadequate, will remain in Wexford, and if there is to be a rescue package for the Ford Centre, and if we can have consideration for the 130 service users that provisions can be made elsewhere.
Thank you very much for your question. The Ford Centre was mentioned to me for the very first time yesterday evening while I was dining, and it was raised by one of your colleagues. I'm glad you have raised it here today. There has been no correspondence with the department. I'm not sure whether there was correspondence with CHO5, but I am prepared to look into it. But as I said, there has been no direct correspondence to me in relation to the Ford Centre.